guys, welcome back to today's video. So we're going to be doing a drugstore makeup tutorial. I cannot wait to share this look with you guys, how I did it and all the products I used, and I had so much stuff to try out. So this is a really fun video. You can see we went a Little Mermaid, we did some blue, and I absolutely had so much fun. Also, if you are new and you have not subscribed yet to my channel, make sure you hit that little red subscribe button and also tap the notification bell so you don't miss out on all my videos. I do tons of affordable content hauls, shop with me's, fun tutorials, testing out new techniques and stuff, and we are definitely testing out some fun new techniques I wanted to try. If you guys want to find out how I got this look and all the fun new drugstore products, then keep watching. We're gonna get right on into it. I want to start out by publicly saying I am sorry for this hair. I don't know what to do with my hair right now because I just got it cut and I feel like I'm in that awkward, like, I just got my hair cut and I'm trying to figure out how to style it. So bear with me, you guys. It's a little crazy today. I'm so curious to try all the products that I have here today. I cannot wait to dive into them and play around and just play makeup with you guys and just have fun. Moisturizer, I feel like I never film my moisturizer, but Bliss has this vitamin C tripeptide collagen moisturizer and I figured might as well play with it on camera. I really like Bliss's products. They do send me PR, which is really nice. And this is just like a nice creamy little moisturizer. It smells like oranges, which I know some people are sensitive to fragrance. I will say it is a very pleasant light scent. It does not bother me at all. It smells like one of those orange creamsicle pops that you get. So far, I really like this moisturizer. Definitely will continue to use it. I'm gonna see how it kind of plays with my skin. It's from Pixi. It's their Brightening Perfector Vitamin C Infused Complexion Enhancer to blur and give a dewy, radiant finish. So I do feel like our skin is going to look a little bit more dewy today, so I figured we could try this out. I don't know if I've tried this out on YouTube before, but I definitely did an Instagram video on it. It comes out white, and it reminds me of those like Almay foundations that adjust to your skin, only that's not like what it is. It doesn't have any color to it. I'm loving to do facial massages, especially on the forehead area where I feel like I have those fine lines, just kind of working my fingers into that area and just smoothing it out a little bit. We are going full on vitamin C today. I even put on vitamin C serum. Really focusing on skincare, not even just with products, but also just supplements and things I'm taking in, which is also so important. I feel like people don't talk about that kind of stuff. Like everyone's always like skincare, which yes, super important, but also the things that you ingest are also really important too. So just something to think about. What I've been liking to do is just doing a facial massage with whatever tool you have. I am obsessed with this one. You can get this at Target as well as Walmart and I think Ulta. It's the Spa Sciences Isla, and I just feel like this is such a nice little treatment before you go in with the rest of your makeup. No, this is not sponsored. I just really have been loving this and I feel like it kind of just helps my pores or I apply any foundation. And then you can see it does kind of make your skin look a little red, but that goes away. And you can lightly do it underneath your eyes too, like this. And these little guys roll around, which is nice. I'm in the fridge and it just feels so good, especially now that it's getting a little bit warmer, which I'm so happy about. I like to roll it right on the cheekbone right here. Why not? Give yourself a little treat, you know? It's like it takes my makeup game to the next level and just really incorporating that skincare, self-care into my routine. It's really nice, I promise you. If you don't want to use this tool, you can use a jade roller. I just feel like this is so nice on the skin because it's vibrating. This area, I feel like this is like a trouble spot for all women, even as you go into your 30s. I feel like gravity starts coming into play and this area just starts to come down, and it doesn't matter if you are thin or whatever weight, anyone can get this little, I call it the Lala. I'm just really working on this area. So we're gonna try out today the new Wet n Wild Bare Focus Tinted Hydrator. I got mine at Walmart, but I also saw this at Five Below, so check out your Five Below and see if you can find it. This was, I think, $4.99. It was super cheap. It has squalane and hyaluronic acid, sheer to medium coverage. I did make sure that it had no niacinamide in it, which is better for my skin type. It says this oil-free perfector delivers hydrating benefits in a buildable sheer to medium tint for flawless, soft and luminous complexion. Hyaluronic acid and plant-derived squalane help promote healthy-looking, supple, moisturized skin. So right now, this type of product is very trendy, and it's all about having that like more medium coverage skin, a little bit more glowy, which I think is definitely challenging for us oily girls. Like, where do we fit into this kind of trend? So I feel like I always have to set everything, because either way I will get glowy throughout the day because my natural oils will come through. Don't mind really being oily. Like, it's not something I'm like, oh, I'm so mad I'm oily. Like, I don't mind. It's just I have to prep for it. I know some people like don't like being oily, but I'd rather be oily than dry. That's just me personally. The benefits of being dry though are you do get to kind of take full advantage of this whole like glowy skin thing, and it'll work towards your benefit. So the only thing with this is that it doesn't really come in many colors, which is so frustrating. So I'm gonna be a little bit crazy today and add this True Match Lumi Glotion in the shade Light Glow to some areas, like a little bit on my cheeks where I would kind of naturally have highlight. How pretty that looks just on bare skin. And then I want to kind of do the same with this contour shade. This is Physicians Formula Sculpting Bronzer. We're doing things a little bit different today for fun. So this is, what shade is this? Mocha. This is like a sample I got from the PR agency. That's why it looks like that. And I'm just gonna blend this out a little bit. And I just kind of want to see how doing this underneath my foundation makes a difference, especially because this is more of a sheer foundation. And this brush I'm using is the e.l.f. blending brush. What a fabulous brush that I totally forgot about, and I found it this morning and I was like, okay, we are using this. Contour like my forehead. This is a really blendable contour stick. Use a little bit of this Wet n Wild Impossible primer base on my nose. That's an area where I do get a little bit oily. So this says it mattifies, it hydrates, and it blurs pores. Impossible primer, the one silicone free primer that does it all. I think I got this at Walmart. It was like $5. So it's interesting because it comes out and it feels like it's gonna have that kind of like typical silicone-y kind of feel to it, that like slippy feel, which it does, but it's silicone free, which I find so interesting. And blur pores where I put it. Like, I really like this primer. I feel like it definitely makes a difference, and I would recommend it to you guys. I have used it a couple times before filming. I like to kind of press this into my skin and like pat it in with my fingers and use the warmth of my hands for this. I think I want to apply this tinted hydrator with a brush just so I can get a little more coverage from it as opposed to with a sponge, because I feel like I want to try and get as much coverage on the more medium rather than the rather than the sheer side of it. So let's try this out. Did I tell you guys my shade? I don't know if I did, but this is medium tan. I did do self tanner the other night. It's very light, so we'll see how this works. My hair. We will see how this works with my little faux tan. And we're still rocking with the natural sun on this side, so hopefully it does not betray me and do kinds of weird things. You guys know I have a love-hate relationship with my window over here. The Believe Beauty foundation brush. If you guys do not have this yet, run your little tush over to your local Dollar General and snag this brush. It is absolutely amazing, and it is a must-have. And it feels literally like a Marc Jacobs high-end brush that you would get at Sephora for like $40. I'm not even kidding. So I'm just gonna put some on the brush, and then we're going in. I'm just gonna kind of like pack it in or pat it into my skin. And I did lower the brightness a little bit because I didn't want this to be like blown out in color. Lighting is always so hard. So far, I'm definitely getting that like medium coverage. And I do like, I don't even know how to say this, but like I feel like I can get away with kind of wearing these more medium coverage foundations now because I'm really loving the way that my skin is looking. I'm so comfortable not wearing makeup. I go out without makeup on all the time. I probably wouldn't have felt comfortable doing that. So it's just all about feeling comfortable literally in your skin and just treating your skin nice and always taking care of it. It has that like glowier, satiny kind of finish. See that like we're really blending out that contour we put on. See, like I always have though, I don't like my nose to be shiny. So that's like the issue I have with these foundations. I don't want my nose to be like this glowing focal point of my face. I always tend to, you know, want to apply powder to kind of combat that shininess on my nose. Get a little more intimidated by the glowier finishes, like I said, because I am oily. Dry skin girls, I think you are really going to like this foundation because it isn't like overly glowy. I'm not going to do under eyes because I'm going to move on to eyes, and then we'll come back to face after we do eyes. For eyeshadow, I'm going to be using the new BFF Alondra and Elsy 20 color eyeshadow palette. This is going to be in my Ulta haul whenever I film that, but I was like, I really need an eyeshadow palette to play with, so I'm using this before I film that haul. But I picked this up a couple weeks ago, and I saw it on another YouTuber's channel, Makeup by Risa, and she showed this palette, and I was like, oh my gosh, that looks so pretty. I had not seen it before that video, so I was like, I'm gonna pick it up, and I really have been wanting to try some more stuff from BH. The color scheme, let me just show you guys. I'm like dangling this like a carrot in front of your face, not even showing you the colors. Look how fun this color palette is. We have so many cute shades in here, like blues, then you got some warm neutrals, and I just want to dive in here. So you guys are gonna laugh, but I literally have never heard of these girls before. Alondra and Elsy, I don't know anything about them. Sorry if that like offends anyone. I literally have never heard of them. I'm thinking that they're like bloggers. Here is a better look. Alondra and Elsy were kind enough to put a matte blending shade in their collab. We love to see that. It's called Bon Appetit. So I'm just going to use that to set my entire eyeshadow primer. I just used the CoverGirl Lid Lockup Primer, which is such a good one, by the way, if you are looking for a good drugstore primer. A really nice size mirror in here that I'm going to be definitely taking advantage of. Ooh, this is nice. You guys, I have not used a BH palette since the Carly Bible days, and I haven't whipped that palette out in a hot minute because it's like buried under all my other ones, and I still love my Carly Bible palette. Like, definitely not gonna declutter that, but I was like, we need to try out some stuff from BH. I'm very impressed with this matte shadow. So creamy, the shades. I'm very, very impressed with the shade 24 as my first transition shade. I'm just using a big fluffy brush. This is from Wet n Wild, and this is like a kind of mustardy yellow shade, and I'm just laying this down as a transition, so don't really like worry about it too much. Just gonna pull everything together and give the eyes a really nice transition look. I'm trying to condense the eye tutorial portion of my video so it's not insanely long because I don't want you guys to be like, all right. But I am so grateful for all the love you guys left on my last tutorial. I think it was a TJ Maxx one. And so many of you guys were so kind and just telling me how much you still really like tutorials and please keep doing them. And that just like warmed my heart because I love doing tutorials. And I love testing out new products and playing with colors. And I just think it is so much fun. There's so much new stuff coming. Okay, this is blending out fabulously. Like, honestly, that is so nice. I want to do something a little different, so I think I'm gonna go in with Virgo, which is this like really fun shimmery blue, and put that all over my lid. So let's see how that is without any setting spray, and then see if we need to kind of like adjust. Ooh, oh my goodness, this is such a pretty blue. Wait, I love this. Do something a little different today because I feel like my last couple looks have been pinks, because you guys know apparently pink is my favorite color to play with. So I'm like, let me switch it up a little bit and do something blue on this eye. You don't even need a setting spray with this. These are so pretty, and what I like about this palette is that you don't have to play with the color if you don't want to. You can totally just stick to neutrals and you will get a absolutely gorgeous look. I'm gonna go in with this shade, which is so pretty. It's called Malibu, and put that in my crease. It's like a periwinkle blue color. It's just gonna like blend out the blue and give us a fun little pop. I'm getting eyeshadow all over This one doesn't feel as blendable as the other one so far. This one's a little more on the powdery side. Of this one, it was super unique. Okay, I feel like I literally just got rid of like all that shimmery blue I just applied. So I'm gonna go back in and add a little more with a little bit of this blue shimmer shade Bougie right there. And I'm gonna add this to this little outer portion right here. It's looking like an ocean. And I'm just really packing this on to the outer portion of the eye. That did not work out well because I didn't tap my brush off. I'm definitely not a blue expert. I will say that much. Definitely not, but I'm trying my best here to just make something cute. So I'm gonna go in with this Salvadorena. Again, hopefully I don't sound like an idiot when I say that, but it's that shade right there. I'm gonna be like Salvadorena, and that I feel like sounds even worse. I'm gonna put this on the outer V shape of my eye, as you guys know I usually do. And I'm not gonna take this all the way in, I'm just gonna kind of stop it right here. The birds are doing some crazy stuff outside, you guys. Sorry also if they're like loud, but I just have my window open, and even when the windows are closed, they're really loud too. I live in a very nature environment over here. Well, not really, but like we just have a lot of animals over here. It's not like I live in the woods or anything. I live in like the suburbs, but I would like to live in the woods. Not like remote area, but I would like to have like some space, some land, a little bit of privacy. I would like my bedroom to not be facing a parking lot one day. Just, you know, little things like that I think will make me happy. This is a really pretty color too. I'm gonna go ahead and clean up the fallout over here underneath my eyes. Again, this is why I didn't do any concealer, because I knew that I was gonna be looking like a hot mess with this shadow. So I think what I want to do is pull in this shade, which is You're Sick, which is like a teal shimmer shade. I went ahead and I wet this little eyeliner brush, and I'm just gonna use this underneath. Oh my gosh, that is so pretty. This would be stunning also on the whole eye. I have to try that as well. But total mermaid vibes. I feel like I need seashells in my hair. And oh, I love this so much. Okay, I love the way that looks. And then I'm just gonna spray my brush again, and then I'm gonna go in with that first shade we did, which is Virgo, and then I'm gonna put that right on the outer corner. For eyeliner, I'm going to take this Revlon Color Stay in teal because I feel like it'll just look really nice with everything else. And I'm just going to put this into my waterline. Let's see what this looks like. Pigment. Okay, there we go. I had to like kind of trim it up a little bit. Definitely added to the look. It's a little more subtle because it's kind of blending in with all the other blue colors, but I just think it looks really pretty. Even though you kind of can't tell unless you're really close up. I have this new pen from Almay. It's the Almay pen liner in black, so we will go ahead and use this. It's interesting. I don't think I'm gonna love this, to be quite honest. It has this little ball tip on the end, and it is a felt tip. I prefer a brush tip, but let's see. I'll come closer. We're gonna try this out. We'll try this out together. I like never, oh boy. Oh boy. Oh no, 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 no. This is not that good, you guys. The pigmentation is not there. It is not super black, and also just this felt tip is not doing it for me. It's not for me. Not for me. No, I'm gonna switch to something else. So this I'm gonna give a no. The Almay pen eyeliner, definitely skip it. Go back to trusty old NYX Epic Ink. This is like my tried and true. So much better. Smooth, it's black. definitely cheaper than the Almay eyeliner. It gave me that like look where it was like that faded tattoo kind of look where it looks like an old tattoo, which no. I'm gonna finish up this side and then I will come back. Pacifica Stellar Gaze Mineral Mascara. You can get Pacifica at Target as well as Ulta. So this is their Length and Strength Mineral Mascara with coconut and vitamin B. This is 100% vegan and cruelty free. I have not tried a Pacifica mascara before, and I did a whole video like testing their products. I will put that like here or down in the description box if you guys want to check that out. But I was pleasantly surprised by their beauty products. They are really good. So it says it's long-wearing. It says it's long-wearing and nourishing with power to separate, lengthen, and add volume with a plush vegan brush. So let's see how this is. Packaging is so cute. Oh my gosh, it's a chunky brush. I'm already kind of weary because chunky brushes, I feel like, I don't know, they never like work too well for me. Ooh, this foundation is not looking that good on me, you guys. We'll see though at the end. Gripping onto my lashes, pretty nice. I just feel like these big plushy brushes are not my favorite. I prefer something a little skinnier. But I do like the ingredients on Pacifica's products, that they're like more of a clean formula. The reason I say that about the brush is because I feel like when it's so big, it just makes it harder to grip on the lash and just build that volume that you want. So here are the final lashes. Again, just not my favorite. I just feel like it's decent, and I definitely have used better drugstore mascaras that give me more volume and length. So not my favorite, not terrible. For lashes, I'm just going to go in with these Carity 3D Foam Ink lashes. These are the Jamie. I have used these before, and I'm going to apply them with my Bali Lash Lash Liner. My amazing friend Sable, she owns this brand, and it is so cool. It is a lash glue, but it is a black liner at the same time. Absolutely genius, and I love using this. Lashes just attach right onto it. It is the coolest thing ever. Lashes are on. I feel like they are perfect for this look because they are just like really flirty and cute and different. They have that like little crisscross thing going on, which I like. So let's move on to brows. I actually have a cool new brow product to share with you guys from the drugstore. I saw this and I was like, oh my gosh, that's so cool. And then I brought it home and I'm like, is that cool or is it just like stupid? So I was like, let me try it out today. It's the new hard candy, and you can get this brand at Walmart. Brows Now Bananas for Brows. And it basically is banana extract and castor oil, and it has this like spiky applicator, I guess. And there's two ways you can use it. You can use it as a brow mask because it has the castor oil, or you can use it as a primer. So today I'm going to use it as a brow primer, and I'm like, is this really going to make a difference? I don't know. We will see. This is the packaging. It's just cute. I love anything with bananas on it. I think that's why I was attracted to it, and anything banana scented always gets me. So here is the wand that has that little spiky ball on top. That is so cool. It smells just like banana runts, if you guys ever had those when you were little. It says use upward strokes. Kind of let that hang out for a second and dry down a little before I add any brow product. For brows, I have the LA Girl Shady Slim Brow Pencil. You can get this at CVS, and I'm just gonna put this in my brows today. Curious how this is gonna work with that banana primer. Okay, it's definitely interesting applying the pencil after this product. I feel like, I feel like it made my brows look a little more neat. Feeling it, it's interesting. My brows still feel a little wet right now. My brows have been growing like weeds. I'm always having to trim them like every single week because the hairs in the front are always sprouting up. What color is this? This is medium brown. The shade's actually a little bit light for me. I'm gonna go in also with my NYX Lift and Snatch pen. I used this, I think, in my last drugstore tutorial. This is an intense product, but it is very nice and fine. It's reminiscent, very reminiscent of the Anastasia brow pen, but this is, you guys, this is like $17. I feel like the marker is always a little bit less, forgiving than the pencils. Yeah, the pen definitely grew on me. I think it is a nice, like, little addition to my brow routine. Okay, I just found out this brand shut down, and I had no idea. It's Jordana Take Cover Full Coverage Concealer. I should have known that's why they were like clearancing out at Walgreens. But I'm so sad. I always have been a Jordana fan, and if you go on their website, it says that they're literally no longer in business. Website, it says the brand closed on December 31st, 2020, and it says follow our brand Milani. So it's the same people who own Milani who made Jordana. But yeah, you guys, there is no more Jordana. This is 05 Nude, and I really like the wand on this. It's like a little paddle. So I mean, we're gonna use it anyway because I have it, and it's crazy that it's taking me what, 3 months to use this. And I'm just gonna blend it out with my Real Techniques sponge. It's definitely more of a thinner formula. I mean, it's a little on the dewy side. Strong scent to it. Goes very well. And this is called full coverage. I don't feel like it's very full coverage, to be quite honest. But guess you can't buy it anymore anyways, so it probably doesn't really matter. I'm gonna go ahead and set my under eyes lightly with the Pacifica Cherry Velvet Talc Free Powder. And it does smell like cherries. It is literally the like most wonderful little drugstore setting powder ever. And it has that little net inside, so when you press it in, I don't know, I just really like that feature. Okay, next up I have a powder to try. It's a pressed powder, but you can also use it as a foundation, and I have literally had this for months and I've been waiting to use it. It's the CoverGirl Clean Fresh Healthy Look Pressed Powder in, I have the shade Light. It looks like I've been so excited to test this out on camera. I set that foundation with it that we applied, the Wet n Wild one, just because I feel like my skin is looking a little bit on the shinier side, like I knew it would be. I have a new brush to apply it with. It's this large powder brush for setting makeup from LA Colors. I actually picked this up at Walmart. I think it was like $3, and it looks really nice and soft. So this is what it looks like. Ooh, it is very nice. Synthetic fibers. My brush in there. And set my face. I'm literally just pressing this into the skin. Really mattifying me right away. Yeah, this definitely needed to be set. And I think that looks really nice. I also want to try and wear this as just foundation. I saw SML XO do that. She had a whole like routine where all she used was this as her foundation. So I have to try that. I have used this before and I love it. The Essence Sun Club Luminous Bronzing Powder is so pretty. It smells like coconuts. It smells just like the Marc Jacobs bronzer. The bronzer, it's actually a really nice bronzer brush too, because it's just fluffy enough where it disperses that color and makes you look sun-kissed. We have a new highlighter to test. This is the Revlon Skin Lights. I've talked about this line before on my channel, and I have used this line on my channel and raved about it. I love the Skin Lights line, and this is in 201 Daybreak Glimmer. I picked this up because I saw someone say, I forget where, but someone said that this was a dupe for the Amrezy highlighter from Anastasia, which got discontinued, or it was limited edition, and it does look a lot like it. I don't have the Amrezy to compare it, but even like the pattern is kind of similar. My brush in there. Oh, it's just such a delicious highlighter. Like, how pretty, you guys. This is at Walmart. Go grab this if you like a super yummy blinding highlight. My goodness, I feel like that really sculpted out my cheeks too and just lifted up my face because I'm really applying it on like that high point. And I'm actually gonna apply a little bit to just this part of my nose. This is legit. It is so pretty. I recommend picking up this highlighter. It is stunning. I have a new blush to try with you guys, and let me tell you, I'm already obsessed. I already used it because I was way too excited. This is a brand at Walmart called Found. This is their Baked Illuminating Blush, and this is a more clean, natural drugstore brand. These are free from talc. Makes me really happy. I'm always looking for good, affordable, clean products. So I definitely need to try more from this line. This is in the shade 60 Peach Glow. This is an AOA F13 brush, and it does have that swirl to it, that little bit of shimmer, which reminds me a lot of like an hourglass type of moment. And I love peachy blush shades. Oh, pretty. If you like glowy blushes, you're gonna love this. Like, look at my cheek right now. It is insane. Just glowing. These are insane. I have to get more shades. I think there's like 4 in total. Oh my gosh, so pretty. Gives glow, and I just love the peachy tone that it gives to my cheeks. To finally test out the Kokie lip liners, because I've heard they're awesome. So these are the retractable lip liners, and it's just literally like tons of nude shades. So I got this at Rite Aid. This is in the shade LL517 Nude. Let's go in. Do have some lip balm on. Staring at my cheeks in this mirror, and I'm like, whoa. That blush is super glowy, by the way. If I didn't mention that enough before, it literally makes your cheeks look highlighted. You probably don't even need highlighter if you're using it. This is actually perfect for overlining because it just creates that natural shadow that you can extend past your lip and it doesn't look crazy. Love that I don't need to sharpen it with a standard sharpener. Really pretty for overlining, you guys. I like that a lot. So I had a lip to try today, but honestly, with these eyes, I do not think this is gonna be the color. This bright pink, this is from Pop. It's their permanent pout. I actually picked up this lipstick the other day from Dollar Tree. So I know this isn't a Dollar Tree makeup tutorial and I do those separately, but it's on my desk and it's a really pretty nude color. So just gonna use it. This is Pinky Swear, and it is so pretty, you guys. I like ripped it out of the package when I left the store, and I was like, I have to try it because you know I love my pinky nudes. So this isn't a display. It's not going to be like hanging up in the regular aisles. So look for the limited edition LA Colors display, and I'll like to you guys see how pretty this is. If you like nude pinks. Oh my gosh, I love that. Maybelline Lip Lifter in Pearl. This is gonna be our gloss today. This is a dupe for the Fenty Gloss Bomb. I actually have that one, the clear one. I do find with this one, because there's a lot of glitter in it, that the glitter, it does get a little messy. And it can like wind up on your face and transfer, but it's a really pretty gloss, especially with a nude. This lip combo has my heart. I really like this lip liner for overlining because it's not too intense. Like you can kind of go a little crazy with it. Just use this Pop Makeup Magnet Mist. You can get this at CVS. Final look. I love how it came out. I feel like these shadows, like, are you kidding me with these blues? I love it. I didn't think I was gonna love it as much as I do, but I love it. So, oh my goodness. And by the way, these contacts I'm wearing, I will link them in my description box. I love them. They're brown. I think they're Polar Lights brown. I will put the info down below, but they're really fun because I can kind of like switch up my eye color, and it just makes things fun, especially if I'm trying out different colors. I absolutely love this. I feel like a mermaid. I don't know. That's just what I feel like right now. I hope you guys enjoyed this drugstore tutorial trying out new products. This was so fun. Can't wait to do more videos like this. Let me know in the comments down below if you guys are going to try out any of the products I mentioned. I will link everything down below as best as I can, so check that out. I have all the info there. Thank you guys so much for watching. I love you, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.